chasing the cop. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be giving you an update. I'm not going to go in depth on this review, but we're going to give you an update on the 1998 BMW M3 E36. This thing is a champ. It's running really good. You guys can see I cleaned it a couple weeks ago. It is raining outside today, but I did degrease the engine and make it nice and clean. The last time we tracked this car, I blew two brake lines, or one brake line, but ended up fixing those. So let's hop into this. I'm gonna give you guys the full deal here. All right, so the first thing is we have new serpentine belts, new serpentine tensioners, and pulleys. And also, on the first time we raced this thing, I was smelling coolant out when I was taking my track breaks in between sessions. And long story short, once I got home the next day, I turned the car on, or a few days later, and the low coolant light was on. So after kind of inspecting the car a little bit, I suspect, and since it's cheap, 50 bucks for the part plus the coolant, I suspect that the water pump was leaking kind of where the coolant residue was underneath the engine. I kind of feel like it was just kind of dripping down. So we're going to replace the water pump and the thermostat, since the thermostat housing is kind of right here and is going to be removed to do the water pump. I figured we'd do thermostat and the water pump. So pretty straightforward. And there's a million videos of this car on YouTube, so I don't need to shoot it, but pretty much the thermostat lives behind this metal housing, and then underneath that is the water pump. So pretty straightforward, guys. I mean, pretty tight in there, but my hands are pretty small, so we'll get in there. I'll take some pictures, I'll show you guys, and we'll fix all of the leaks and have a nice running car here. So stay tuned, guys. So far this has been pretty easy. I got the fan out of the way, which was whoever put this car together kind of rigged a little contraption together, which I kind of like. But anyways, so we got the new water pump in, thermostat's out. Now I'm just releasing some of these components here to the pulleys, and let's see, we got a cover on here, right? So we're gonna remove the tensioner on the main system now and replace the belt and tensioner. Pretty easy, guys, pretty easy. Now I can see why the AC line was detached. It looks like there is a busted pulley here. This is sharp, so maybe they didn't reinstall a new belt because of that. Kind of sucks. Anyways, new water pumps in. There it is. Pretty straightforward. Alright, guys, so good news. I gotta put the heat shield shroud back on here, the plastic, which I'll put on. But we're kind of running the coolant here. We're gonna let this thing cycle through. It's gonna take a little while, but I'll give you guys updates as we go. Sounds good though. Guys, we got heat in the car. We got a normal operating temperature. Pretty good to go here. I'm gonna turn the heat down. I'm also gonna hose off the engine area. Try to clean up some of the coolant that just spit out. Pretty easy going job here. Hey guys, that's a wrap. We're back together. Alright guys, we're taking a quick test ride. My brother came for the ride. See what's up? What's going on? So I cleaned up the engine bay, put everything back together. You guys saw everything's nice and degreased under there. I got one more thing to do on the tensioners. I think I'm gonna probably put the AC belt back on and get air conditioning running, because obviously when you're tracking this car and it's 90 degrees out, you should try to have some AC. I don't know. It slows the car down, but obviously when you're driving on the track, you don't have it running, so I don't think the tensioner itself is going to do too much with a belt sitting there. Make sure our temp gauge doesn't go up. So far everything's looking good, and our heat was running perfectly earlier, so that was cool. And it was running quiet, you know, new belt, new tensioners, new water pump. I feel like sometimes water pumps can get loud. Oh, we also did the thermostat too while we were in there. That was a while you were in there, spend another $7. Right? Yeah, boy.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
$7. It'd almost be silly to not change it. Well, temperatures are good. A little rough, huh?
It's a bumpy road.
It's definitely a rough around the edge car. But it sounds good, right?
Sounds good.
Hold that.
Give a smile for the camera. You guys know what to do. If you like content, smash it up. Woo! Rip it!
You can hear how sticky the tires are. You hear them picking up all the rocks.
Yeah.
Well, our temp gauge hasn't gone anywhere but where it's supposed to be, so I think we did a good job. Alright guys, one last thing to do before the next track day is change the rear bushings on the control arm. The outer ones are shot, and I'm going to be upgrading those. Upgrade! Cheer, boys! Nothing like a rock wall.
What's the 0 to 60 on this?
Slow.
Is it?
Yeah, not that fast. This car's built more for like the turns, you know?
Yeah.
But everybody with like a 500 horsepower Porsche or whatever that rips on the straights,
Yeah.
I can catch up to them on every corner.
Those are the performance.
It's light.
It's a
nimble.
performance car, yeah.
It just handles. It's like old school, man. Really old school.
So you can like rip into turns like that
Yeah.
and not worry
What
about
was
it.
I doing? 60 on that turn? You don't even feel it.
I mean, I felt it.
You felt it, but like, did you feel nervous?
I mean, no.
I don't. I mean, the car, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of the car. Yeah.
Nice road they got here.
Yeah. Everybody pays fucking 30 grand a year in taxes and they can't do it. Woo! Yeah, boy!
Don't worry, that wasn't a cop.
guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this update for the M3. This car is a champ. Pretty easy to work on, actually, relatively speaking. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.